The game after Mario Kart DS is Mario Kart Wii, which introduced tricking. This means that older Mario Karts have the really annoying feeling of going off ramps where nothing will happen. However, we've changed this, and now you can trick off ramps. Like, that's crazy. It's based on the Mario Kart 7 Mario Kart 8 tricking style, so it'll just be one animation, or not really an animation, just sort of a spin. And you can't really, like, dictate your direction like in Mario Kart Wii. But if you go off a ramp, you can trick. This was a ASM hack created by Prelit. It has been used in a bunch of Mario Kart DS ROM hacks. I know Ninja Kart uses it, which I played a few weeks ago. Oh my god. It just adds tricking to Mario Kart DS courses. Like, that's insane. Obviously, I've had to go in and actually implement the tricking to work for each course. Mario Kart DS isn't really made for tricking, because Mario Kart DS is a very... it lacks a lot of control when you're in the air, so as soon as you're in the air, you are going that direction. And increasing the amount of distance you are going doesn't really help. I have noticed the boost it gives you, I don't think allows you to PRV, which is a bit sad. But, you know, it's interesting. Yeah, cannons are a bit jank. I actually did need to ask Prelit for a special version of the ASM hack because you can trick off both non-boost panel and boost panel roads. And so I had to ask for a version for those non-boost panels. Like, you saw at the start of Waluigi Pinball there and like the wooden ramps and Cheap Cheap Beach. Yeah, it works perfectly. It could be a bit overpowered on some tracks. I know a certain track that everyone hates has a slightly interesting effect when you add a bunch of trickable surfaces to it. Unfortunately, the only thing that like it doesn't work for is off moving objects. So things like the Delfino Square Bridge and like the Bowser blocks, you can't like actually trick off those because they aren't controlled by the normal collision in Mario Kart DS. I haven't properly tested if you can do the Waluigi Pinball shortcut yet, as well as the fact that I can't do it, but it will be interesting. It doesn't really change much to the other gameplay. When can we get a wheelie hack? That'd actually be interesting. A like comparison between what would be faster, doing snaking or doing wheeling. The Mario Kart DS modding scene's actually starting to go a bit crazy with like the amount of stuff we're making. Like, I think 2 years ago, I showed off a very basic tag proof of concept game mode, which, you know, it still works perfectly. It hasn't had any updates, much updates since, but like, I just can't wait to see the Mario Kart DS community just start making more and more just insane stuff with this game. This track was a pain to do because typically I can just change the collision of a pre-existing polygon to the trick one. However, for Airship Fortress, those ends of ramps, they are just giant. It's basically just a giant square, basically. It's actually a triangle, but I'm not going into depth into how it works. And I had to actually split it up, and Blender was not cooperative with me. Oh, I crashed it. Really? Yeah, don't maybe trick on the Airship Fortress cannon. I don't know why it broke. I've never seen it break during my testing, but just don't test your page doing like a 32 track of this. I do wonder how much time the tricks would save. I don't actually expect it to be that much because you're already doing a lot of just snaking and things like that. So unfortunately, they won't be adding the tricks hack to hacks like CTGP Nitro, due to having every track will need to be rejigged in order to allow tricks to work. And also, CTGP runs on very little wiggle room for extra stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I forgot that I was tricking. I also should say that even though you do see me playing it here on a emulator, it does indeed work on real consoles. I have been having a grand old time playing Mario Kart DS with tricks on the train, and it works pretty well. There's always a bit of scuffiness, but it's fine. This was one of the tracks I really wanted to test it on. I think it was like the second track I tested it on after I made the Cheap Cheap Beach one. Was simply because there's so many trickable locations. This is kind of like a Mario Kart Wii track. You gotta watch out there because you can hit the flames. Risk and reward. You can't always be going for the tricks. Yeah, you can see that boost doesn't actually enable PRB. I think those are tricks. But honestly, like playing and testing this track with this hack, it's not as great as I thought it would be. It's a very sharp turning track, and like I was saying earlier, like having 0 air control just absolutely makes like the extra height you get annoying, and then you've also got like this boost effect, so you can't even like correct yourself from hitting a wall. I'm not sure if there will be a download for this hack, because I just don't know. I'll ask for it, but if there is, it'll be in the description, and if not, then got to figure out how to do ASM patching, I guess, and then you've also got to modify every Mario Kart DS course. This track is absolutely horrid due to the lack of the tricks mechanic and how Mario Kart DS handles being in the air. And so adding tricks, I was wondering, does it make this track better? Because I've always had the philosophy of, you can do anything to this track and it will make it better than base game Mario Kart DS. And honestly, I think it kind of holds up. It makes the track way more fun because you start just going way more off the rails, but it is a bit harder to drive due to the small bumps. God damn it, I can't race this track. It's annoying with Donkey Kong as well. God, the plant! Oh, nice. Donkey Kong save. But yeah, you could see I was like, I am going in a straight line. There is no air mobility. But yeah, Choco Island, it's more tolerable than normal. I'm going to end it on another flat track. The Mario Kart DS Retro tracks don't have that much room to jump, and yeah. However, with Sky Garden, you obviously have these small jumps over the shortcuts, and they're kind of fun. It makes the track a little less boring. But it's honestly not that much to gaze at, just like the rest of the Mario Kart DS Retros. I showed most of the better tracks in this video, but there will be more. I'll probably be saying this like Able or something. Oh no! I also have not tested this works online, so yeah. There are a lot of things I can do now with adding tricks to Mario Kart DS. However, if you do like these videos and you would like to see more, then subscribe to the channel. You can become a member, which allows you to get a bunch of extra bonuses, like getting this video early. I mean, this video is already out, but you could get the next video early. Join me for live streams where I play a lot of Mario Kart DS hacks, god damn it, the blue shell. And that's tricks in Mario Kart DS. Enjoy,